Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. May 13, Friday the 13th. How are you guys doing today? How are you? How are you all? My name is Abby Tyler. I am the host. I'm a family nurse practitioner, content creator, a community health volunteer. And today is my Friday chat with Abby. How are you? I hope you all are doing well and getting ready for the weekend. It is raining. It's nice and warm though, but it's raining in my neck of the woods. So it is what it is. You just go with the punches, right? Again, it's just a chat on Fridays and I still have to give my disclaimer. Whatever I say here, make sure you check with your doctor or your personal care provider before making any changes to your regimen. So, as you can see, the topic is trust the process. So, I am going to just give me 2 seconds here, making sure that I am live because sometimes my internet is a little delayed. So, I'm going to just make sure I am live. Go in here, and here I am. I'm going to share the show. Oh, by the way, can you please, can you guys share the show too, so that way we can have a bigger viewing audience? I would appreciate that. I'm just gonna go here and share, and I will go one more. And okay, alrighty, I am back. So the topic today is trust the process. Like I said, I know when people are going through things and everything they're going through, and sometimes you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and sometimes you can see wherever it is that you're going through right now that is ever going to get resolved the way it's supposed to be resolved. But trust the process. Ironically, I went to look up who originated that phrase, and it was one of 76ers, Philadelphia 76ers manager, Sam Hickey, that said, trust in the process. He was trying to tell the Philly fans that you just trust the process where we are right now. Things will get better. Ironically, we were in the playoffs and all that, but we came further, much farther this year than we did. I'm not a big sports fan, my son is, but whenever my local team is in the championships or something like that, I'm there rooting them on. So next year we're coming back. We're taking everything next year. Okay, so like, but it's just that he originated the phrase, and I just found it ironic that eventually we'll get there. So basically, there are time when people say I was praying for this to happen this time. I just said, and I'm not a big religious person, but I say, everything happens in God's appointed time. Okay, whenever the universe says that things are going to happen, maybe there's a reason why something's not happening now, and it may happen different. It may happen bigger for you. It may happen at a different time. The people who were supposed to be put in place to be there to help you out, to be the people who are going to change your life around, they're not there yet. So maybe that's why whatever it is that's supposed to happen for you hasn't happened yet. But like I said on Fridays, I don't want to make this too structured, but I just saw this nice little article where some of the steps of trusting the process. So let me just go in there and so they said 9 ways to trust the process. Okay. So focus on the value that you're adding. All right. So wherever it is you are right now, and start focusing on the goal. Stay focused on the goal, like they used to say, is focus eyes on the prize. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be trying to accomplish, keep focused, stay focused. There will be times where you're going to stray away from that and feel a little disillusioned, but stay focused on there and making sure that yes, the process is going to be long, but it's going to happen. Okay. And sometimes you may have to change things around, but just stay focused as much as possible. I have on my page, trust the process, on my personal page, trust the process. And I also have stubbornness, determination, perseverance. Those three words. I heard them way back on General Hospital when I used to watch General Hospital way back in the day. And I remember that. I don't remember it was if it was like phrased those 3 words in that order, but I've always went back those words also. Number 2, only worry about the things that you can control. That's one of the things where as humans we want to say, okay, if I can do this, if I can do, there will be things that you cannot control, that you cannot control. There will be days where you have everything ready and you go in for a test, or you have everything ready and you have to put something there, and something will happen along the way. There would be an accident on the way. The bridge will open, especially if those of us who live in places where if you have to go, there's traffic there every morning. There are times where the regular traffic is okay, but then there's accidents on the road and there's nothing you can do about it. I know many times going to work and I'm on 95 and there's an accident, there's no way I can get off to go to where I need to go. I need to just stay where I am. And you say, I know, I know, I know, I know. Just breathe it through, breathe it through, breathe it through. If it means that you have to get up early, just in case, if there's an accident, at least you still have enough time to get there. Do that, okay? But don't stress over things that you can't control, because there will be, completely unavoidable that you have no control over. You just have to just breathe through it and just go through the next step and just wait for whatever it is that's going to reveal itself, will reveal itself. Okay. Um, Number three, have faith in the unknown. I know right now, and I think this is cool where you can't see the stairs and you don't know where's behind there, and you don't know what's going to happen. What if something happens that's going to cause you? Just don't worry about it. Just keep focused and say, okay, I'm here right now. I don't know what's going to happen today or tomorrow, but today I know what happens today, and I'm just going to trust. And like I said again, I'm not a big religious person, so if you believe in God, I'm just going to trust in God that whatever it is on the other side, that He's going to keep it safe for me with the universe, or whoever your higher power is, that they're going to keep it safe for me. I don't know there, but I'm trusting that eventually I will get there. Okay, let me open this up here. Use what you've learned during each step of the process. What have I learned? What is this hindrance called, and telling me to believe myself? What is this step that I've learned from you? You know what? When people say, you know what, I was going to do that during the time I was going through my struggle, during the time I was going through this, what I was going through, and all that. I got to this step, and it taught me a lesson. It taught me that maybe I just have to wait. Maybe I just have to sit down and breathe. Maybe I just have to trust that things will happen. So each step that you're going, we should learn the process. And some days, like they say, when you have to give your testimony and when you have to tell somebody else, all these things that you're learning right now will help them along the way. Okay, because people will see you and say, wow, I can't believe she got to that point and she just looked like, but they won't know that. But people who know you, that talk to you, they say, maybe this step in thing is trying to teach me that I need to focus more. Maybe this step that I'm going through just teaches me that I'm trying to be strong, that I have to just sometimes just have to let go. Like again, let go of what you can't control. Okay, so learn from each step of the way. The other one is practice gratitude. You want to practice it. It said, when you after you get to start you going through your journey, be like, no, thank God for this step. I'm going there. Thank for the person who helped me along the way. And always, even if you haven't gotten to that goal year, still you can still find the time to thank people who have helped you come to that point. You can always at the same time, even that somebody who didn't help you, you can still help people along the way too. I know there were times where when I was going through something, and then there were days where I was just feeling so down and I didn't feel like talking, I didn't feel like doing anything, and somebody would call me and say, oh, can you just take me to the store, or can you just pass this place, and can you just do that? And I'd be like, okay. And I felt good because at that point, even though I was going through my pain, even though I was going through whatever it is I was going through, I was able to help somebody else. And then sometimes, like, even somebody did a little bit of thing with me, like holding the door, or, oh yeah, I left you some food in the refrigerator, or, I went to this place and I saw that I know you needed like a folder or something, and I bought it, and a nice pen, whatever it is. Just be thankful along the way. Trust me, it will come back to you. Like they say, thank me later. Next step is visualize your success. That's what I did. I went, there were times where I was like, okay, yes, yes, I can just picture myself. I can picture myself now wearing my white coat. I can picture myself now, this person in my life who's going through this. I can picture them getting out of that. I can picture them graduating. I can picture them getting married, or I can picture them getting out of that life that I really wanted them to do. So you can sit there and be like, okay, yes. And when I get to where I need to go, I can picture myself now in my nice outfit going to work, or in my nice scrubs going to work, or buying my nice shoes. Sometimes it means buying a nice outfit and put it up, and put it on the wall and say, this is what I'm going to wear to my interview. This is what I'm going to do that. So you want to see it now, because that's also encouraging it, which along the way you'll be like, okay, yes, I know now, I know it's hard, I know I can see and all, but I'm just going to put that there, and that is the outfit I'm going to wear to my interview. That is the outfit I'm going to wear on my first day of work. That is the scrubs that I'm going to wear to work, or whatever it is you're doing. You know, think about that. It's like, okay, I know this is going to be long. It's going to take a while, but I can see it. I can feel it. I can smell it. And I know that it's going to happen. You just have to keep up on your grind. Okay. The next one is ignore the naysayers. They may not tell you, some people tell you, well, you yeah, okay, give it a rest. It's not gonna happen. Why don't you do something else? Maybe this is not meant for you. Maybe you push it. I mean, there'll be times where sometimes you have to change your dream a little bit and saying maybe this is not the path for me. I've tried everything, and maybe this every negative, every roadblock is trying to tell me that I need to try something else. But trust me, sometimes it's like you just have to keep on your grind. Doesn't mean because every failure that means you have to change your dreams or you have to go a total different direction. Maybe you can stay in the same field and go a different direction in that same field, or just keep on your grind. Okay, if you know you have the potential to get there, and if you know you have the blood, sweat, and tears, and a good support system, stick with those people who are going to support you. I know for a fact that if it wasn't for my support system, I wouldn't be here today, because I know there are times where I would literally come home and sometimes my husband would be like, I'm like, oh, really, I can't. Oh, I'll call my friend, I'll call my cousin, and I'm like, talk me off the ledge. I'm like, why am I doing this? Why do I, where I am right now? I have a good job. I have a well paying job. I can do that. Why am I putting myself through this when my friends are going out and having a good time and enjoying their older life? Why am I putting myself through this? Okay, so stay away from the naysayers, stay away from the people, and don't, just, I'm not saying stay away from those people who just don't discuss your dreams with them, because there's some people who can't see your dreams. There's some people who will believe in your dream more than you will do, because they will see you to say, I see something in you. I see where you are right now, and you're gonna be great. Or you're gonna be this person that people are gonna look at someday and say, can I learn from where you went through, what you went through to get to where you are today? So stay focused, because somebody's watching. There's always somebody who not watching you and then what you're doing, but saying whatever it is she's just doing, whatever it is he or she's doing, and all that. I'm learning from their persistence. I'm learning from their stubbornness. I'm learning from their determination. I'm learning from their perseverance. So be stubborn. Be stubborn. Say, I can do this. I can do this. I have to try harder. I have to study harder. I have to, run fast. I have to, when other people can just take a test and be done with it, me, I have to like study late at night and just keep going. Like somebody like me, I'm not good at all the multiple choice and all, because I have a brain that says essay, and I can read a whole lot more. I can write. You tell me to write 10-page essay tonight, I can do that. When it comes to multiple choice, and I go ahead and I start reading into the questions. My teacher used to say, do not read into the questions. Just answer the questions for what it is. And if anybody who knows anything about going to nursing school, going to FNP school, it's like the questions in such a way where you have to read it so much, and then it put something in there where you miss that one sentence that's supposed to direct the question and the answers. You screwed up on that test. So, and some people have brains where they can just pick up things, but it's like I'm the kind of person that just, so go ahead, be stubborn, study more, put more time to that practice, put more time to that singing. If the person who can sing much better can sing in 2 minutes, you just have to get up earlier and just keep doing it, and just keep doing it and keep doing it. I mean, you're already there. You're already sacrificing. Go for it and just concentrate, stay focused, trust the process. Even for people who are having relationship issues with their children, people who are having relationships at jobs and things like that, just say, I know, God, I don't know why I'm in this. I don't know what is. I'm not saying you to stay in a relationship that's abusive or anything, regardless of what is your child or a job or a spouse. But I'm just saying, if you trust that you and this person are together and things are going to get better, and they're not abusing you or anything like that, but you go into a rough patch with a child, you go into a rough patch with your husband or something at work, just breathe it through and just say, I'm doing everything I can, and pray and hope that the other person is doing everything that we both can work. And if it needs for you to go to counseling, and if it needs for you to go to what is spiritual counseling or go into a regular counselor, as long as that person knows how to do counseling, don't just go to somebody who's going to tell you whatever it is you want to hear. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, but eventually you'll get through it. Trust me, you'll get through it. Okay, it's going to take a while. Once again, everything happens in God's appointed time, or everything happens in His own appointed time. I know for a fact that had I finished with FNP school when I was much younger, I probably dealing with other issues and children and all that, and raising young children. I probably would have been, so much, maybe as not as effective as I am as my job. I don't know. Maybe I would have been. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm at this point in my life. My kids are grown, and I can, and especially because of so much rational thinking and critical thinking. So I'm glad I'm at this point in my life where I'm doing that. You know. but it's different. People come into this field at a different time, and you face whatever troubles you face at different time. Sometimes I even look at people and say, how did they survive that? How did you survive that? Just about everything was taken away from you. How are you standing here today? And sometimes you listen to those people and you learn from them. You say, this is what I was going through in my darkest days. These are the people that I was calling. These are the people who were holding me up. Sometimes people were praying for me that I didn't even know were praying for me. Okay, so, and if I know for a fact that some people are praying for me, that are like, I was thinking about you, and I used to see your posts on Facebook and all that. And there were times where I were having some other personal issues, and I call a friend or relative and would sit there and talk. And sometimes, like I said, some people you don't even have to talk. You just sit there and you just sit together. There are times I just sit there, watch TV with somebody, or just sit at the waterfront with somebody. Nothing, because just that presence of somebody being there with you and holding you and knowing what you're going through, but saying, "Okay, I know no words can help you right now, so let's just sit here and just watch the water and just sit here and watch the animals go by and just remain in silence." Okay. So let me see. I'll go back here, and I was talking. So all right. So the last one is embrace failure. That is not easy. That is not easy. When it's saying embrace failure, it's like it's not so much saying that, oh yes, I don't care that if I fail. Of course, because you, especially when things like when you're in school and things like that, when you fail, that can bring you back. And certain schools you have to pass with a certain grade, GPA, and also they put you on probation, and they tell you on probation you have to pass or else they kick you out of the program. So yes, even with that, you still say, that is not the end of the world. It's just a little delay. It's just a little delay. Sometimes it can be an expensive delay because you may be paying out of pocket, or you paying student loan, and you have to pay more money back now because you have to repeat that class. But it's just a delay. You'd be like, and nobody's know, what is it? Everything give thanks, for this is the will of God. I remember my pastor used to say, I know when your tire was broken down on the highway, you're not saying, yes, God, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, you're thinking, you're having human thoughts. You're having human thoughts and saying, oh my God, I can't believe I'm out here and it's dangerous and my car has broken down. And later on you look back, you'd be like, okay. But so even if you feel that test, or even that child of yours when wayward, or that husband of yours, or a relationship at work and things didn't work out, and you'd be like, I feel like a failure because I practiced so long and I told so many people. Even when I graduated from school, I didn't tell anybody. I told very few people that had graduated. I said, I'm not making it public until I pass my boards, because some people, you graduate, you'll go to your graduation party, they have a good cookout, have a good time, but Lord, when they find out you haven't passed your boards after a certain time, they'd be like, oh, Lord, that one over there. And if you can say all you want, if you don't pass your boards for certain fields, you can't work in that field. You're still like a graduate person. You can't work in that field. So I said, no, I'm not going to put myself under that pressure. I'm not going to tell that many people, only the people that I trust, that, and that they still didn't tell the people that I trust when I was going to take my boards, because I said, nope, I'm just going to just do it quietly, just my family, my immediate family, and then that's it. So, but like I said, embrace failure. And if it happens, dust yourself up, try again. Dust yourself up, try again. Just say, this is what I want to do. I believe in myself. Try again. Okay, so let me see. I am at an 18-minute mark there. So, but once again, focus on the value you're adding. Only worry about things that you can control. Have faith in the unknown. Use what you've learned during each step of the process. Practice gratitude, visualize success, ignore the naysayers, and embrace failures. There's so many other ones that have different steps and all that too. But like I said, if you go on my page, you'll see it says trust the process, stubbornness, determination, and perseverance. So I hope you all, what I've said here today has helped you guys. I know some of this when I look back, I'm like, yes, I would have, I'm sure I learned from somebody else when they're saying that. And I had this video on the page too, a couple of months back, where I used to listen to it when I was going for my walk, like days before my test or something. I'll put it on my headphones on, and I'll go for a walk, and I listen to that video over as a YouTube video over and over. So you have to keep practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing to perfect your craft. Go for it. You're going to be blood, sweat, and tears. There'll be many dark days. There will be many late nights and early mornings. They have to get up to do that, but trust the process. Eventually, it will be well worth it. Okay. I'm just going to look and see if I have any comments here. Let me see. Okay. Jackie Jackson, yes. Oh, hi there. Cuz how are you? And let me see the other one. Yes, 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 yes. God, right? Oh, we've come far. and you just need that one go-to person. Yes, I'm telling you that one go-to person, and sometimes you have to be there for that go-to person, and sometimes when that person get a little tired of hearing you, you need two so you can kind of balance off on each other, right? And the next one is agree, stay focused, and stick my clients, sorry. Stay focused, agree, stick with the process. When it comes to a job, in a school or relationship, you will be rewarded. Just keep grinding and believe in yourself. Amen. 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 So that's all we have to do. Just trust the process. Just remember that. Just put that on your wall somewhere. I'm sitting here right now, and when I was in school, I had my whole school curriculum. So every class, every time we were done with one subject, I just put a C over it. I put a C over it. I was going to bring that to show to you guys. And then I just kept doing that, just kept doing that. So I'm looking at my curriculum. When I got to the last one, I did that. And the last day when it said, your graduation, your has been conferred, diploma has been conferred. And it's like, degree or diploma or something. And I came there and I just put a big C and I put God's, it's like I used to be like God's will, God's will, God's will. So God's plan. So trust the process. Like I said, I'm not a big religious person. So, but I know that this is what we have to do. Let me go in there. Oh, sorry there. So mm, mm, mm. so that's it. Trust the process and brace everything, all the struggles that come along the way. Enjoy along the way because sometimes it can go by really fast and you're like, oh my God. So enjoy the world along the way. Breathe, breathe, deep breathing every day and just say, you know what? Eventually God's gonna do it for me, So whichever, whoever, if you believe in the spiritual power, whoever it is that you believe in your higher power or you believe in yourself, stay strong and hang in there. Okay, so I did have a show on stroke awareness yesterday. You guys can go back and watch that. And please, whatever can you please share the video and all that so more people can watch. All right. I thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Whether it rains or not, have a beautiful weekend. And congratulations to everybody who graduated this year and gradually who's having the party tomorrow or later on. Okay. So thank you all for watching. I truly, really appreciate it. Good night. God bless.